Hello everyone, this is Kiara from Purely Hers. In this video, I would like to share with you a little bit more about the mini album I've spoken about in my blog. So here it is. For the front page, I've actually used black cardstock all around the sides to create a black border. As for the pattern paper, I've used one of my favorites, which is from DCWV's Coral Couture paper stack. This one's got a shimmer for all the flowers that you see here. Very, very pretty. So on the right side, I've actually used a darker shade, which is a motif paper, pattern paper, to run down as a base for my murky green satin ribbon. Tied a little bow and a vintage button right in the middle. And right down here is my die cut piece, which says "You Make Me Happy When Skies Are Grey," the title of my mini album. And to the left is a black lace, which I've used to add a touch of class to the front page. Okay, so for the binding of this mini album, I've used cloth tape, which I find pretty durable for all my mini albums. Turn it over and you'll see something similar as the front page, same pattern paper and lace, but no embellishments. Okay, so for most mini albums, I feel that most of them are fat, okay, to make way for all the surprises and embellishments inside. So for this mini album, I've used the same green satin ribbon to put them together nicely. Let me undo this to show you what's inside. Okay, let's move on to the left. This is another pattern paper from DCWV's Coral Couture stack. Okay, very pretty. So this is the space where you can actually put your picture, and right down here you have a slot where you can put the more photos or even paper photo mat, okay. So I've made one here that looks like a bookmark. This is where your photo goes, and you flip it over. This is where you can add some journaling about your photo. So you slot it in right here, or if you want it to be more secure, push it under the brown lace that I have on the right side. A die cut rose, and a word tab that says "Lots of Hugs." I've added nice white pearls to the lace to match the floral ribbon that I have here. 2 strips of ribbon to make it look like a bow. Let's move on to the right side. Okay, this is my green page. It's got the same concept as my first page, only different pattern paper. For this one, they've got stars and little hearts that are shimmery, okay, foiled paper. For the top, I've run a border, for a leaf border, and I've actually added glitter as berries on the leaves. On the left is an L-shaped die-cut piece of leaves as well, similar to the one at the top. So this is the space that you can actually put your photo. So this works like a frame so that it fits in nicely with your photo, to match your photo. So it looks like it's been part of the scrapbook. Okay, down here is another slot just like the one on the left with brown lace and gold pearls. Okay, this is a photo mat, a brown photo mat, a loop for a ribbon loop that works like a bookmark as well. Turn it over and you have more space for journaling. Just tuck it in right there. Down here we've got more die cut pieces and a little nice pink heart that says love here. Okay, and if you look underneath here, there's a tab which you pull out. Okay, and there's another big photo mat for you to place your photos, zigzag lines with glitters, which I've enhanced the photo mat with. Turn it around if more space for journaling. Okay, let's flip it over and let's look over here. This page has more earth tones. Okay, if you can see, the colors are pretty mellow. Okay, a green border which the sides have been distressed, and a word tab that says "My Darling." This one has a slot but it's slanted down. You actually fit in with this paper mat, not paper mat, photo mat that I've actually created. A photo goes right up here, glitter border, a tab. Turn it over and more space for journaling. If you actually paste a photo right here, you can put some write-up, put a write-up about this photo that you have. Don't worry if your photo is going to slip right through into this slot, because it will make it look like the photo has been there from the time that this scrapbook was being made. Fabric flower and loops of ribbon. Okay, let's not look over here just yet. Let's flip this over and you have another green page, okay, with lace as the border of the top. And on the right side is a wooden oval frame which I've enhanced it with glitter to match the color of the page. and there's a loop here where you can actually pull out the paper. This one I've made has got the right size template. You can paste your photo right here and slip it in so that this one works like a border around your photo. Or if you like, you can use this as your template to draw, or use this as a shape guideline for you to cut your photo. And then you slip it in right here. Okay, there you go. Okay, and it falls in place like a frame. Alright, towards the left is a die cut piece of a fountain, and I've actually added glossy accents to it to make it more shimmery, and some here to make it more glossy, and some here on the paper, and a card says choose your love and love your choice. Right down here is a slot where I've actually made from, we've actually carved out from one of the papers that I really love. It says here, my love. So you can do a write up down here, and then right up here, you have a photo mat. Why do I keep saying paper mat? Okay, and a button which I've kept for very, very long. I think this one suits this concept pretty much. More journaling. Okay, and the photo goes right here. Okay, so let's go on to the right. Let's close this down. Okay. There's a flap here that works like an envelope, okay, and a chipboard embellishment that says good times, a 3D heart, a gold loop which lifts up like that, where you can have extra space to put in your photos. So if you don't want to paste them on the scrapbook, you want to keep them for memories, you can actually slot them in here and share them with your friends or your loved ones, okay, put them down. And down here, this is what I'm talking about, the mini album within the mini album. So a champagne ribbon to keep this mini album closed all times. Shimmery foiled paper, okay, flowers, very pretty, a ribbon, and the word tag that says I love you so much, fabric flower, and a green leaf. Okay, so open this up and you have the pink page, which has a glitter border, a flower, a die cut flower, and a tab where you can actually fill in the year of when the photo was taken. Don't worry about having to put the photo on top, because I've created slots so you can put them in nicely. Okay, look over here, you have another page, and this page has a slot where you can actually paste your photo. Okay, and this is my other photo mat. Paste the photo right here, and more journalings behind, slot it in. Okay, and it stays in place nicely, and also this corner has been punched to make it more interesting, and it says here, you make me laugh every day. Okay, this is the fall paper that I've mentioned a couple of times. Okay, and this is another photo space. You actually put your photo up here, and a word tab says my lucky charm. This one is murky yellow. It's got a very nice homely lace. You can put more journalings, or maybe a small photo of you and your loved one. Okay, pardon my stuttering, okay, a little nervous. Alright, so close it up. Okay, I'm just gonna flip this over. This one is called the dark page. Why? Because it's got a darker border, okay, and polka dots as well. Champagne ribbon, and a nice embellishment that I have here from one of my accessories that I had in the past, and I thought it matches this page very much, so I really had to put it down here. A nice space with two triangles to give you a guideline where to put the photo. Don't worry if your photo is too big and it covers both triangles, it's perfectly fine. If it's much smaller, it can act as a corner borders. So a little journaling space for you to make a write-up about your photo. It says our story, okay, hugs and kisses, and extra, not extra, but a border ribbon here, okay. So there's a loop, open it up, and you have the red page. A space for your photo, a fabric flower, and space for journaling. There's a pink heart. You could probably sign your name here after you've written your journaling. Then flip this up and you have a little secret compartment for more photos or cards from your Valentine's Day or anything like that, okay? So in the middle, I call this a butterfly page because I've actually added butterfly pattern paper, but I've added another black rectangle here to make it your photo space, okay? So if your photo is a little small, this can act like your border. A space for journaling, it says who, what, when, and where. I like this very much. Then this could probably be one of your dates, photo you've taken on your dates. And a slot down here which you can add more photos, okay, and a rose, die cut rose, and I've added a green velvet leaf, okay, to match with the rose down here. Okay, towards the right is my other pink page. This one comes with another photo mat, all been distressed at the sides. Put your photo up here and more journalings. It's all been distressed. Okay, the same black lace that I've used for the front and the back. This one I feel matches the pink very much. Okay, so a little journaling space that says "Love Me." You can do a write-up. And don't worry if your photo is going to be on this die cut leaf, because this one flips right up and you can probably slot it in, okay? More space here for you to slot in more of your memorable things. And this one is a corner border with a fabric flower. And not forgetting your word tab that says "Candid is my favorite." So that is all I have for the You Make Me Happy mini album. Do write your comments, or if you have further queries, you can email us and we will be more than glad to answer your questions. So thank you so much for watching. See you again. Bye bye.